What's up, real world? Twisted Luck. I hope everybody's good. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. So if you've followed everything with the magnetic dust, the whole story, you're up to date. If not, if anybody here has seen this video before you've seen the saga of the magnetic dust that we've found, I've collected from the air, and the whole story behind it, I can't get into it in every video, or every video will take much longer. Go catch up on those videos. This one will make more sense and probably be more disturbing. So I wanted to do some more testing. Some of you have suggested some tests, like, is the dust flammable? And that made me think of another test. So I wanted to check this out. That's a great idea. Everybody that offered that idea and thought of it, I couldn't believe I didn't think of it. But now that I have done it, I can't believe that I didn't do it sooner. I've been sitting on this stuff and I haven't done that, because what I just found is pretty shocking. It was shocking to me. I think a lot of people are going to find it shocking too. And we're going to get to that in just a second. And you definitely want to see it. If you've seen the rest, you definitely want to see this. But thinking of that test made me decide that I wanted to try something else as well. So by putting in the microwave, right, to see if anything happens, any snap, crackle, or pops. And going back, you remember, they say it's a Mandela effect now, that that if you put a fork in the microwave, nothing ever happened. It didn't spark and flame and pop or anything like that, right? Most of us know that's not true because we've seen it happen. I've left a spoon in there by mistake, and it starts sparkling all over. Years ago, my brother, he woke up early in the morning, wanted to make himself breakfast. And what did he want for breakfast? Well, he wanted SpaghettiOs, but he was too little to make SpaghettiOs, but he's seen it done many times. He saw mom and dad make SpaghettiOs in the microwave, so he grabbed a can of SpaghettiOs, popped it in the microwave as it was, hit probably 50 minutes or whatever, and it started a fireworks show. So we know that's the case. So when I'll show you what I saw, but nowadays I've seen videos of people putting forks and things in the microwaves and nothing's happening, which is weird to me. So I don't know if maybe they've changed microwaves, the way they make them, something about them, because I know for a fact, you let me know what you think and your experiences, but I know for a fact that, yes, this at least used to happen. So let's check out the magnetic dust in the microwave first, and then we're gonna get to the big one, the flammability test. So let's pop it in the microwave. Okay, so you see here, I got one of my original samples, one of the first ones. I'm gonna show you that it's the same sample you've seen in other videos. We're gonna dump it out here. Get a little pile. I'm gonna show you that it's still magnetized, it's still magnetic. Just wanna verify that before we pop it in. We are definitely seeing that it's still magnetic. Not a surprise. Let's pop it in the microwave. Get it in there. Now this is a newer microwave, so I don't know. We'll set it for 55 seconds. Sounds good. Let's see what happens. And go. Let me know if you're seeing anything. So far I don't see anything. Don't see anything. I'm not going to let it go the whole 55 seconds. I don't believe anyway. I just want to see if we get any kind of reaction. I wish that light was off, but it's not, so we just got to deal with it. This is my first time since making the video, even looking at this video, but I don't see anything. So we're going to move on to the next test in just a minute and check it out a little bit, see what it looks like. And after being microwaved, we're just going to verify real quick that it's still magnetic. Scoop it up into a little pile, bring that trusty magnet back in here, and definitely still magnetic. So the microwave didn't seem to have any noticeable effect, but wait for the next test. All right, so as you saw, I haven't gone back to review the video, but standing there in real time, I didn't see anything popping or whatever. I wish the light would go off in the microwave. I'd be able to see it better. If you notice something, definitely let me know. But now we're gonna get into the next test, which was the main point of this. And this was, I didn't expect to see what I saw. I'm not gonna give it away. We're gonna get right into it. We'll talk about it after. So check this out. I've got to throw something out there for YouTube. The AI of YouTube or whatever it is, that checks all these videos, you are not going to see any illegal substance here. Please do not mistake anything for an illegal substance. We've had this issue before with this same substance. Everything that's going to be shown is dust, is simply dust collected from the air. There is no substance shown in this video that is illegal in some states. So please, please, please do good and don't dink me for nothing, because that was, you kind of got me last time with that last video, YouTube. The last time you did that and you didn't correct it for like 5 days. So that was rough on me. So I would appreciate if you recognize that this is dust only that we're about to see. So let's get into it. Let's put this stuff to fire, and we'll come back and talk about it. All right, what we're gonna do here, we got one of the samples. This is one of the first ones that I got. This is the loose dust sample. Everything else is in little bags. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put some here on my fancy little tray that I crafted myself from my backyard science. And I dropped another one. And then we're going to see, is it flammable or what is the reaction? So we're gonna get some of this out. A little bit more. All right. So we still got some in there. We've got some sample here. We're gonna verify that it's magnetic. Hopefully it'll pick it up on this camera if it is magnetic, which we already know it is. But if not, we know we've seen it before. Here, I'll zoom in a little bit. Zoom in a little for you. You can see we're picking some up. So we still got magnetism, which is no surprise. Yeah, quite a bit of magnetism. No surprise, we already knew that. We just want to verify it again before we do this test. Why? I don't know. Don't ask me why, because I'm just a backyard scientist. All right, here we go. So I got this little torch lighter. Now, like I said, I already got to see a little preview of this last night. So I kind of have an idea, but we'll show you what happens. This is not the lighter I used last night. Had to back away for a minute because I don't want those fumes on me. Come over here from the side. What it's actually doing, it's not flammable, or it's not igniting. Well, it is igniting there a little bit, isn't it? Almost looks as though we lit something else. But what I noticed, look at that. It melts. It melts and it turns to a hard clump-like substance. Sorry if I'm muffled. I've got my face covered right now for obvious reasons. So here's what we've got when we light it. Let's check that out with the magnet now too. Oh yeah, were you able to see that? Picked it right up. So lighting it does nothing to the magnetism. Look, it almost wants to pick up that whole piece. Oh, it did. You see that? Look at that. So again, this is the dust. These are dust samples collected from our air. If you've not watched the previous videos, go catch up on them. And we show where we collected it, how we collected it. Collected at several different occasions. We showed over and over that it's magnetic. And now we show that it melts and clumps together and remains magnetic. What does this mean? I don't know. I honestly don't know what it means. Because like I said, I'm just a regular person doing what I can with ideas that I come up with and ideas that all of you come up with and share with me. Continue to share them, because we'll do, you know, anything I'm able to do. Look at, oh yeah, see that? Look, it's picking up the whole damn thing. So it melts together and remains magnetic. This, my friends, is disturbing. It was already disturbing before, but correct me if I'm wrong, but that might even make it a little more disturbing. We don't know what this stuff is, but we want to find out. Let's see what it did to the foil underneath. Right here. The mark it left on the foil, we'll check that out real quick. There's that. Actually kind of worked out better, because I think this is actually a better video than I got yesterday. And it's definitely closer up and more shocking than I expected. So share your thoughts. Let me know. Let me know what you think. So you saw it there. I didn't expect it to, I didn't know what I expected. I did not expect it to melt. I wasn't sure if we'd see a flame or what we would see, but instead what we saw is this stuff actually melts. I checked it for magnetism before and after the microwave, you know, for magnetism, just to show. I know it's magnetic, but anytime I'm showing it, I like to show it to everybody, just, you know, so you can have the same knowledge I have. And everybody's free to do your own testing on your own. I always say, you know, here's the information, look into it for yourself, and many of you are. Before the flame, we check for magnetism. Again, confirm it's magnetic. After the flame, now I was kind of thinking, it seems to have melted. This might destroy the magnetism or whatever is in it that is magnetic. That was not the case, as you saw. It melted a clump together, and it seemed to become even more magnetic. That big melted clump, the magnet, the exact same magnet, seemed to want to pick up the entire clump. And then when it broke into the couple pieces, it did pick up those big pieces. So what does that mean? I don't know what that means, but I know it's disturbing. I know that our dust shouldn't be magnetic. Anything that's in our air that we are breathing, we're taking in, shouldn't be magnetic. I also have to guess that anything we're breathing, unless we live next to a plastic factory or something, nothing in our air, in our dust, should melt and then still be magnetic, and maybe even more magnetic. Again, backyard scientists, right? We are doing everything we can do to the best of our ability. Many of us do, right? It doesn't take, we can't just ignore things and be like, oh, I don't know anything about that, so forget it. I don't know anything about this stuff either. I found it, it wasn't right. I heard some other things around the country, didn't seem right. I put a magnet. That's where it started. And right away, because I found magnetic meat and eggs and all this stuff in the past, that's why I went magnet right away. And that's where this started. Now I bought a microscope. We've done all these things, not because it's our area of expertise, but because we want to know and we want to find out. And sharing information, this is how we do things. And I want everybody to see this. This is one of the more disturbing things I've seen with the dust recently. Share your thoughts and let me know. Keep your ideas coming. If you have some more ideas, you know, just like many people suggested, hey, see if it's flammable. If you have any more ideas, share them, put them in comments. Email me at TwistedLuckInfo@gmail.com. And we'll keep doing this. But definitely share your thoughts. I want to hear what people have to say about this, what your thoughts are on this. More magnetic, and it melts. Clumps together, and, you know, more magnetic. What else can I say? You saw yourself, and I just did this, so it hasn't had a lot of time to bounce around in the old noggin. But let's bounce it around together, shall we? So thanks for being here. Definitely share your thoughts. I appreciate you. Twisted Luck Truth. I'll see you soon. And YouTube, please, again, this was only dust in this video. Dust, dust, dust. Same thing in the previous video, that you overturned after my appeal because you thought it was something else, but it was not. Thanks for being here. See ya.